A professional performance from Leeds United in the third round of the FA Cup has just ended at Pride Park. Derby 1, Leeds United 3 in a game arguably we were dominating 90 minutes for. Let's be serious here. All right, guys, what's going on? My name is Ollie Ward. Welcome back to the Ollie Ward channel. Welcome back to the match reaction. As I've just said, Leeds United have beaten Derby 3-1 in the FA Cup, a game where I didn't think Leeds United were necessarily going to dominate. And I believe we did. Before we do get into this match reaction, be sure to smash that like button. Let's go for 250 likes because Leeds never do well in the FA Cup. Yeah, so let's smash it. It's a good day. Also, subscribe if you're new as well. We are very close to 21,100 subscribers. And get your comments in. Who was your man of the match today? BT Sport, TNT Sport was saying it was Joel Piroe or Gnonto. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments down below. So, yeah, today's game, I actually genuinely thought it was going to be either Derby were going to smash us. I just had a horrible feeling that we're going to win like 3-0 or Leeds were going to win 1-0. I really didn't expect Leeds to dominate as much as we did. In the first half, maybe we didn't as much, but second half, we came out like a true Premier League team and really just put the game to bed, which was nice to see. But the starting 11 was obviously different. Daniel Farke made 7 or 8 changes to the lineup that was at Newcastle. Obviously, that big game, the 4-3. Let's not talk about it. But either way, there was the likes of obviously Carl Darlow. We knew he was going to start. Bornell started a right back. Ampadu went into the back line with Piroe. Left back, we had Jack Harrison. Middle of the park, Gruev, Tanaka, and then Joel Piroe just sitting in front. We went back to a 4-3-3 today, and then the front three of Gnonto, Okafor, and Mecha. Again, a strong enough side, but first half, we just weren't, it was very cagey, opening sort of 20, 25 minutes. No team was really doing anything. Leeds were having a few pop shots, and I was really impressed with the Derby keeper today. Very, very good talent, and someone maybe Leeds United should be looking at in the January transfer window. But at the end of the day, Leeds got a penalty, which it was a penalty. Mecha went down after all the Derby keeper's hard work. And Joel Piroe missed the penalty, which was annoying because, he really needed that for his confidence, Joel Piroe. And actually, he had a really decent game. We'll get into that when we go into talking each individual player, how they played. But, missed the penalty. Derby got up the pitch, a few minutes later, and they score. A bit of miscommunication at the back. And Ben Brereton Diaz puts the ball in the back of the net, as he has been doing his whole life, really. And good finish. They went 1-0 up at half time. And, I wasn't impressed with the likes of Okafor in the first half and Gnonto. I thought Tanaka had a sloppy half as well. I just wasn't really impressed with necessarily anything I was seeing. Yes, we were keeping the ball. Yes, we're having pop shots. But we weren't doing too much. Obviously, Piroe, again, he had missed penalty. He also hit the post. Second half, we came out kind of like a new team, really. We made a halftime change. James Justin came on, and I've been really impressed with James Justin. I thought when we signed him, I wasn't impressed how he played at Leicester. Obviously, he's had a decent career. There's been signs before with James Justin, but I think he's really come into his own. And Jayden Bogle's really got to, step up if he wants to come straight back into this team, because James Justin, again, had another good performance. And obviously, he topped it off with a goal, which we'll get into. But Leeds second half just started to dominate, and the passages of play were really nice. And for the goal, it was a really nice goal. Leeds won the ball back. It went to Piroe, a lovely dummy from Piroe, because Piroe was getting greedy. You could tell he wanted a goal today. He really, really wanted to get a goal after that missed penalty. But it was a lovely dummy from him, and Gnonto stuck it away. It was a really nice goal from Willy Gnonto, who, again, didn't have the best of first halves, but second half, he was very, very good and arguably could be in the man of the match, definitely. And then Leeds United get a quick goal again, turn the game around quite quick. It was a lovely bit of play. I can't remember how it got to Mecha. I think it was a Piroe pass from Mecha. He put it back to Okafor on the edge of the box, back to Piroe, had a shot. Again, good save by the Derby keeper, but Tanaka was there to follow it in and score. Again, I criticised him in the first half. Wasn't really impressed with Tanaka. But like I said, that second half goal, when we went 2-1 up, it was a complete professional performance. Derby didn't really do anything. I was impressed with Carl Darlow, despite the, not having a clean sheet. His handling, his just, distribution looks a lot sharper than Perry's. They look a lot more comfortable with Carl Darlow at the back than they do Lucas Perry at the moment, especially the likes of Ethan Ampadu. He looks like they can always go back to Carl Darlow, and he looks really good on the ball. So I don't know what Farke's going to do when it comes to Fulham game next week. Will he go with Carl Darlow? Will he go with Lucas Perry? For me, maybe Carl Darlow, or maybe we need to look at a new keeper. I don't know. I don't think we will, but Lucas Perry just strikes nerves into the fan base and probably his players at the moment. But yeah, then we got the third goal in the end after just keeping the ball, having a few pop shots. Could have had, 4 or 5 today. And I thought Derby were going to give it a bit more. There were spells that Derby looked all right in, but overall, Leeds dominated the game. And yeah, lovely goal at the end. Harrison gets tackled. Ref plays a good advantage. Sean Longstaff, nice pass. Good to see him back on the pitch. Over to Metcher, and Metcher with a nice sort of outside of the foot pass to James Justin, who ran the length of the pitch, and he gets his first Leeds United goal. Very happy for James Justin. Leeds win the game 3-1. And we go to the fourth round, which, we don't do often. So it's quite nice to be in the draw on Monday night. Who do you want? Let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, we'll quickly go through each individual player. Carl Darlow, like I said, very, very happy with him and potentially could get a start against Fulham. Bournal in the first half. He's not a right back. He wasn't brilliant at right back. He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything brilliant. He's never going to do them overlapping runs. He actually had a couple in fairness to him, but James Justin was a lot better when he came on in the second half. And obviously James Justin got his goal. Very, very happy for him. And Daniel Farke smiled as well. So I think he was happy for James Justin to get the goal. The two at the back, Piroe and Ampadu, didn't have a lot to do today, but Piroe won everything in the air. Really good with his feet as well. And Ampadu just slots into that centre-back role all the time. He's so easy. He's so good at doing it. And yeah, another brilliant captain's performance. Jack Harrison, we know he's going to get the criticism, which he probably deserves for some of them set pieces and some of them crosses. But I thought actually he was all right. I mean, he wasn't, an 8 or 9 out of 10. He was probably a solid 6, 7. I don't know what he was in the end. But Jack Harrison, he had a few decent crosses, good bit of link up with Okafor. But yeah, again, he's not a left back, but he's still, I wouldn't trust him to be in a Premier League sort of starting 11. I really wouldn't. And it's crazy because a few years ago, he was a bit of the poster boy under Jesse Marsh. And the last time we were in the Premier League, he was one of our better players. And now he definitely looks like one of the weaker players in the side. Midfield, Gruev, he just does his job comfortably, doesn't he? Wins headers, wins possession, nice bit of passing. I really like Gruev. I think he's brilliant. Who else do we have in the middle part? Tanaka again got his goal. Don't think he was brilliant in the first half. Came into it in the second half. Nice bit of passing, nice bit of play. His weight of pass is brilliant, and I love Tanaka. Joel Piroe, so unlucky today that he didn't score, missed his penalty. I thought he actually had a decent game linking up, and that was a nice game to bring him back into. All he needed was a goal, and he probably would have got my man of the match, even though at times he was a bit sloppy. He's not quick enough, but he had a few pop shots. He was a bit greedy today, so maybe he wouldn't have been my man of the match. Maybe I'm going back on my word. Gnonto, happy for him to get the goal. He looks decent. He needs some more minutes in his legs. Okafor on the other side, I tweeted it out. I think he needs to be doing more in games like this. He shows ounces of quality, little bits of quality, but for me, he needs to be, if he's as good as some fans rate him, he needs to be putting 3 past Derby today, in my personal opinion. That's just how I feel about Okafor. Need to see more, needs him to step up. And I think Daniel Farke will probably be saying the same. And Metcher, yeah, good to see him back leading the line. Obviously, Calvert-Lewin's done a brilliant job, but Metcher, he's quick, he's powerful, and maybe he deserved a goal today as well. The subs of Brendan Aronson and Stack and that sort of, they didn't probably have enough time to do anything. But overall, Leeds United win the game. We're through to the 4th round of the FA Cup, and it's nice to see a professional performance from hopefully a Premier League club come next season. That's what it felt like. It felt like a proper Premier League club performance, which I really like from Leeds United. If you did enjoy this match reaction, guys, be sure to smash that like button. Let's go for 250 likes. Subscribe if you're new as well. And like I said, get your comments in, your thoughts on today's game and your man of the match. I'll be back in the week with some more transfer news, some more build up to that Fulham game, the all-important game. And yeah, I've been Ollie Ward. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheery.